Yes guys, it's your boy here again, Henny TV, and welcome to another video. Well, in this video we're going to be talking about how to stop losing trades by having a proper trading plan. So these are the 4 components that you actually need to have a successful trading plan to help you make more profits in the market and stop those losing trades. Anyways, if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and of course leave the video with a like and leave your comments down below. Number 1 component of a successful trading plan is having a time which you trade. You can't trade every single thing. You can't trade from morning to the night time. You have to pick a specific time. So for example, you are studying the market. It is all right for you to be in the market, get that screen time, be in the market as much as you can, so you can understand when is the best time your strategy works, so you can be able to get all that profit into your pocket if you are studying the market. Well, if you are actually trying to trade the market, it is good for you to pick a specific time. Say for example, you are going to be trading stocks. You say, okay, I'm going to trade the first 2 hours of the morning, or I won't trade the first hour because it's very volatile. I'll wait after the first hour and I'll trade from maybe 10 o'clock to 11 or 12 or what have you. That is what you need. And of course, if you're trading like Forex, for example, you can say, I'm going to just trade the London session, or I'm going to trade the New York session, or just a certain hour, like from 10 to 11, from 11 to 12, from 8 to 9, whatever time frame that fits your strategy. You need to pick that and stick to it. Do not deviate from that, no matter what is happening, no matter what news is coming out. Stick to it. Once you make your money, good. If you don't make your money, it's still all right. You come back the next day a bit more prepared to take onto the market. Number 2 component of making a proper trading plan is sticking to one strategy. So this is what happens a lot of times, and I am guilty of this. This happened to me too. Is what happened was I think one of my first trades I took while trading stocks was I had about a $10,000 account. I got into the market. I think it was like the first hour in the morning, and I made about $1,500 in profit. I took it, I got out, I ran a few errands, went to the gym and all that. Think about like midday, I was like, let me just check what is going on the screen and all that. And guess what happened? Once you see candles like this, they run all the way up and you're like, oh my god, I should have made more money. And of course I jumped right back in with everything, and I was like, well, I'm going to make, even if it's an extra 1,000, because I was supposed to make $5,000, but I left way more money on the table for the market. And guess what? About 2 or 3 seconds later, I get hit with a supernova. I lost the profit I made that day, and I lost an extra $2,000 from my money. I gave it back to the market. So that is what happens if you do not stick to a strategy and a trading time. You get to a situation where you make stupid decisions like that and you lose money. A lot of traders, what actually happens is they get into profit, but they do not know how to take that profit, and they turn winning trades into losing trades and losing days and frustration. So you need to pick a strategy. And another thing again that happens is a lot of traders are looking for a strategy that works 100% of the time. A holy grail. Even Jesus said he is not perfect. So there is nothing in this world that you are going to get 100%. Once you have a strategy that works even 50% of the time, if you have a proper money management and you're very disciplined, you can make money from that. You do not have to find a strategy that works 98% of the time. It's not going to happen. Even Goldman Sachs, they have losing trades and losing days. But of course, at the end of the year, they try to make profit from all the billions of dollars they have invested in the market. So you need to stick to one strategy, even if it works 1, 2, 3 times, and the 4th time it doesn't work. Don't worry, keep going, because the moment you jump from that strategy, you're going to jump into another one, and you spend so much time to educate yourself about it, test it, back test, all this stuff. And once you're done with that, you start trading again, you get a little bit of success and you fail. And what happens is, once we have 2 or 3 winning trades, we tend to increase our lot size, we tend to increase our position size, and all that profit we made is gone, and it takes from initial deposits in the market. So if you keep doing that, you're going to spend a lot of time, a lot of months and years in agony trying to understand the market. Number 3 component of a proper and a profitable trading plan is having a target a day. So you can set a target of like, oh, maybe I want to make 10 to 20 pips today, or 15 to 30 pips today, or maybe you're like, I want a 2% return, or 1.5 or 10% or 15%, whatever works for you. That is what you want to have. You do not want a situation where you're like, oh, I have this strategy, if I just ride it all the way up, I'm going to make $20,000 from my $100 account. Mate, you need to get yourself out of that situation. You have to build slowly but surely to get to the point where you want. And this is what happens is, of course, over time, if you're quite consistent with taking 15 to 20 pips, or you're quite consistent with taking a certain amount of money from the market, you're like, okay, I understand what is going on in the market now. And maybe you see a few movements that happen after you take that profit, or it sets itself up for you to take another 10 to 20 pips. You're like, okay, I'm going to test this again with a smaller amount of money. Of course, you made profit, and you go in with like a smaller lot size or a smaller account position. And once you get in and you see, okay, I'm making profit from this also, and that's how you can start saying, okay, I'm going to make this trade 2 to 3 times in a day, because this is what happens, because it's a proven strategy. Number 4 component of making money in the market, of having a proper trading plan: do not compare yourself with other people. There are people who come out and tell you, oh, I made $50,000 today, I made $120 million today. You don't have to focus on that. You focus on what is the return of investment, what do they stake, how do they make that money. I'll give you an example of 2 people. There's a lad A is making about $500 to $1,000 from a $3,000 initial account. That is very aggressive. But lad 1 has to be very good with what he's doing. And you have lad 2 who has over $500,000 account size, but he makes 25 to 50,000. Of course, there are days where the market is very gracious and he can sweep like 100K from it, but those days, they come once in a while. In your calculation, who is doing better in terms of percentage wise? Lad 1 is doing way better than lad number 2. So you can't compare your small account to someone who has a lot of money in their account. All you're interested in is your percentage return every single day. Focus on that and stop focusing on other people's money. Don't focus on the dollar sign. That's not what you want. Focus on the return. Once you're consistent with that, you are going to build your account to a point where you're making 50 grand a year, or 50 grand a day, or 50 grand a week, however you want to make that money. So, stick to the return and not stick to what other people are making, and trust me, you are going to be a very successful trader. Anyways guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, subscribe to this channel and leave the video with a like. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Be good, be safe out there in this crazy market, and make sure you take that profit home. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.